I'm kicking up my Systema PTW in this episode of the Gear Guide. Now I know Systema PTWs are pretty rare out there in the market. I was very fortunate to have one and I've been using it for actually quite a while now, and it does have its place. It's an amazing gun, but admittedly a lot of the upgrades and the parts can be a bit on the pricey side. And on top of that, there are some weird quirks about the gun when it comes to fine tuning, and the number one complaint, at least for me, was the HopUp. So if you've never experienced the Systema PTW in person, to adjust the HopUp, it's not done in a traditional way like you would find on most AEGs out there. You actually have to take the mag out of the mag well and go in here with an Allen key to make your adjustments. And now you're thinking, okay, well, that's not so hard. What's the big deal? Well, considering mags out, the way this loads BBs, you actually have to make the adjustment, then put the mag back in and fire around, see if you've got it. Rinse, repeat until you've dialed your HopUp in just perfectly. And of course, it does stay in place, it's solid, and you don't have to make adjustments that often, but when you do, it is a labor-intensive process, and especially for someone like me who does like to adjust the weight of his BBs. So Redwolf has fixed that problem. Now you can leave the mag in your gun and still make the adjustments with their Redwolf Airsoft Systema PTW HopUp chamber. After following the instructions online, which are actually very clear and easy to understand, I disassembled my old HopUp, put the new one in place, and now I have a fantastic feature, like most AG owners have, the ability to make the HopUp changes while the mag is in the gun. You just open up the dust cover just like on a real airsoft gun and you're good to go. There's a little dial here and you can dial this thing in perfectly. Also, in addition to just being able to dial this in, which is a massive feature for Systema PTW owners, the actual HopUp packing, the actual bucking, if you want to call it that, in a Systema, which is a very different system, as you can see here in the pictures, is more of a V shape. So you actually get this greater contact patch versus the flat one that comes stock from Systema. So you get a straighter trajectory on your BBs. So guys, if you have a PTW and you've been always complaining about the challenges around the HopUp chamber, definitely want to take a look at the Redwolf Airsoft adjustable HopUp chamber for the Systema PTW rifles, and you can pick it up for right around $50 at redwolfairsoft.com. All right, so I gotta ask you guys, are you a big fan of PTWs? I mean, I know a lot of you guys have seen them out there. You probably played with them even if you had a chance. Would you run one of these if you had the chance to do it? You know, like I said, I've owned this. I find myself going between this and other AGs. I'm always playing with something different. But do you think the price tag on a PTW is worth it and all the unique parts you have to get to make this work as a trade-off for the ultra realism you get from an AEG? Now, admittedly, it's not as much as a gas blowback, but it's probably the darn closest thing. Let me know down there in the comment section. And guys, that's it for this episode of the Gear Guide. I'll see you next time where I review a bunch more products that all have three-letter acronyms in their names.